I can't lie, I'm feeling really fucking overstimulated right now. Like, I feel so overstimulated. There's like 100 things happening, and I just feel a little bit overstimulated. So I thought, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit my little ass down, and I'm just gonna film my video, because how can I be overstimulated filming a video? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not really a question in my head, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, how can I be stimulated sitting still? I am overstimulated sitting still, but you know, we're on the floor today. Because I love floor time. We're on the floor. I love the floor. I feel like I do my best thinking on the floor. And I don't know if people will relate to that or not, but I don't really care, because that's where I do my best thinking, just on the floor. Like, I have so much furniture in my house. I have a chair, sofas, beanbags, kitchen countertops, my bed, and I will still sit on the floor. Because I put my life on it that this floor is comfier than anything you own. It's so fucking comfortable. I love it. I thrive. The floor is my happy place, and I won't settle for anything less. But I'm just thinking today what we're going to talk about is things that I'm trying to unlearn in my 20s, because 20s, like, what the fuck? Actually, like, what the fuck? Like, we're in our 20s, and what the fuck? Like, how did I go from being 10 to 15, 10 and 16 to 18 to 20s? What do you mean? Like, I just turned 24, and I do believe that I'm just as confused now as I was when I turned 20. I don't think I've learned anything in the last 4 years. I've done a lot of adult things in the last 4 years. Like, I bought a house. Like the room I'm sat in right now is mine. I own this room. Like, I've done a lot of adult things, but ask me how I got there. Couldn't tell you, pal. Don't know. It just kind of happened. So yeah, I thought I'd do like what I'm unlearning in my 20s. Yeah. So, yeah, obviously I've been doing a lot of thinking recently, which is fucking dangerous, because nobody should let me think, because the second I start thinking, I spiral. I'm spiraling, and then, like, I'm having an emotional crisis, and I don't get emotional, so when we just block that out, put it to the back, get it a new tab, and then we go again. We start fresh, and here we are, outing myself on the internet, because this is my emotional outage. And like I say, I'm really overstimulated. There's so many things happening. Like, my door keeps creaking, and it's creeping me out. So if I die in this video, at least it's on camera. Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying? I've been doing a lot of thinking, which is dangerous, and I've realised half the things I believed in my teens was just fucking rubbish. It was just absolute rubbish. Like, genuinely, half the things I learned and knew of in my teens, I've never used in my 20s. Ever. Like, who let me think that saying no made me a bad person? I'm not a bad person. What do you mean? Of course I'm not a bad person. How would I be a bad person for saying no to doing something I don't want to do? If anything, that makes me a good person for being honest. Like, what do you mean? Like, and then... So anyway, we'll just get into it. We'll just go straight on to the first minute of my life. So, we're going to stick on the topic of no. I just needed to learn to say no. I did. I just needed to learn to say no to people. Like, I spent half my time just, like, making excuses and for not saying no. Like, I'd be like, oh, my cat died. My cat died in, like, 2003. Do you know what I mean? Like, it didn't die recently. I don't have a cat. I don't even have an animal. I had a fish. And if my fish dies, I don't really have, like, do you know what I mean? It's fish. So why was I making excuses like that? Like, I just kept lying, and I kept, like, having fake excuses, and they made me feel better, but for what reason? Like, what did that do? Nothing. It just made me fucking lie. And then I became, like, a little compulsive liar who loved to lie and chat shit, and I'd be like, oh my god, yeah, my friend's going to the Olympics for ice skating, because she did ice skating once when we was in a bar, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I lived 4 years in Australia because, yeah, and I moved back to England because I'm scared of spiders. No, you didn't. You didn't. And then it's like, I went to do a boxing class, and the guy in the boxing class was like, yo, have you done this before? And I was like, yeah, man, no worries. I haven't done boxing ever. And he came over and he was like, oh, this is different. You're not very good at this. And I was like, well, because I've never done it before. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never done it. I've never even touched a boxing bag in my life. I don't even know what that is. But you know what I mean? Lies. And it's just a compulsive liar. I started my 20s with a compulsive lying streak because I couldn't say no to people. Like, what is that about? And then it's like, if I did say no, I'd feel really guilty about it, and then I'd, like, end up, like, writing a full apology on why I said no, and, like, who gives a fuck? They don't care. Like you said, no, they're done. They've moved on from it. Move on from it, Sam. Like, what? Why are you still sat here? You don't need to be still sat here. And I feel like that's something we need to, like, just get over. Like, I don't need to say sorry. I don't need to, like, I said no. I don't want to do that. I'm protecting my peace. And if I do come along, I'm going to be fake because I don't want to be there. So just no, do you know what I mean? And honestly, the first time I managed to say no to somebody without it feeling awful or as an excuse or, like, making some random shit up, I felt like I'd survived. I felt like I just unlocked a core fucking memory. A massive core memory at that as well. Like, I was so ecstatic. I was so happy with myself. I was like, oh my God, you said no. And they didn't care. Why did you care? And then, yeah, now we're here. And then, yeah, man. So, that leads us into the next one. Why, when I was a child, did I used to refuse naps? I used to refuse naps. Now I love naps, right? But the thing that comes with napping is people tell you that you're lazy. And this is something I'm unlearning. Rest isn't lazy. You need to rest. You need to reset. You need a minute to just calm the fuck down and think and just, live. Like, when I'm sat in my bed, in my knickers, having my cup of tea, watching a series, doodling, drawing, reading a book, that's not lazy. That's called a reset. That's called calming down. That's like bringing yourself back to a normal level of life. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm being lazy. I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck. No. Something we learn. No. I don't care. I don't care, Karen. You think I should be doing a fucking Hydrox training plan at 5 a.m? No. I'm in bed sleeping. Surviving. From the day before. Like, I don't fucking need to do that. And if I want to do a Hydrox, I'll get up at 9. And I'll go do it at a normal, reasonable time. Because rest isn't laziness. And, like, for the longest time, I just thought to myself, like, brother, you need to, like, chill out. Like, you need to chill out. And I never did. Like, I carry on. And I'm still a bit bad for it now. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love being busy. Like, it's kind of, like, my thing. Like, I can't not be busy. But, like, I don't need to be busy. And that's something I'm trying to, like, learn. Like, I can rest. And it's not bad. Like, if I'm not doing something, that's not awful. Just take some time for yourself. Just chill out. You're fine. You're cool. Don't even worry about it. Honestly, I'd tell people I'm just fine. Like, I'm fine, don't worry about it. I'd be half fucking dead. I'd look like a zombie. Like, my ID, my provisional license photo, I look like a zombified Victorian child dying of the fucking influenza flu. Like, I look awful in it because I wasn't rested. I was awful. I was so tired. I looked dead, but I was fine. I was thriving, do you know what I mean? Like, I was living life, and obviously I was doing so good. That photo tells otherwise. I can't wait till I can retake it because it's fucking awful. And when people see it, they're like, the fuck? Did you take that when you were dying of some sort of critical illness? And I'm like, nope. I was just stressed and I was 16. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what we're learning. We're learning that rest isn't lazy. If I want to chill out, I'm going to chill the fuck out. I don't need a reason to do nothing. And who's going to tell me I do? Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that leads us into the next thing about the busy badge. I don't give a fuck about being busy anymore. I don't need to be busy all hours of the day to feel like I've accomplished something. Like, I just enjoy sitting sometimes. And whilst I'm sitting, I am thinking of 150 things a minute and writing them all down on a piece of paper. And I probably am doing something, like doodling or something, but it's not like a hardcore, like, fucking training plan to do a marathon. I don't need it. I'm not busy. I don't care. Like, I'm probably just sat with my cup of tea, watching Criminal Minds, doodling the dog. And what's wrong with that? Nothing. I don't need to be busy. Like, I used to think being busy was important. Like, it'd make me feel more important and like I was, doing things. And I don't. And don't get me wrong, right? I have like a whole list of things. Like, I go through daily things where I'm like writing 100 things a minute and I'm like, do this. But I'd try and actively do them all. Like, I'd actively try and fill them all in at once. And realistically, I never needed to do that. Now I just write them down and let them fall away. Push them away, I put them in the bedside drawer, they never come out again, because I don't need to. And yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like the point being is being busy does not equal production, and it doesn't equal being valuable. Like, being busy, being productive, being valuable. I don't need to. I'm cool. I'm happy, do you know what I mean? Like, we're living life. In my teens, I feel like I spent a lot of my time trying to, like, find explanations for my childhood and what happened and the way I am and the way I act and the way I feel and the way I process things. And I've just learned that healing's messy, and I just need to, like, accept the feelings that come in with it. And don't get me wrong, really fucking struggle with that one. Still struggling now. Do you think I can be sad and cry? Nah, no. If I cry, I go put my face in a pillow and nobody see me till the next morning. And that's if I cry at 2 p.m. Nah, fam, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Like, we don't do that. But, like, I thought, like, healing would be a lot, like, more aesthetic, like a Pinterest post, like, just super, like, oh yeah, nice and flowy, like, matcha coffee. Absolutely not. It's fucking awful. Like, sometimes I'll be sat there thinking, the fuck? Like, the fuck? What the fuck? But it's fine. Do you know what I mean? And I used to, like, genuinely think, like, healing would be, like, sat in a cafe, drinking a matcha, just, like, chilling my beans, reading a book. And it's not. The reality is looking at the fucking spaghetti wrong in Tesco, and I start crying because I'm like, oh, that's more structurally stable than me. It's fucking spaghetti, Sam. Shut up. Do you know what I mean? Just go home and cry there. Just go home and chill. You what are you doing? It's, yeah. And you know what? Both of them are valid because healing isn't linear, and some days you are going to feel better than other days. Like, some days your brain just needs floor time. Where we are right now on the floor, explaining our life. And 20's, because, yeah, do you know what I mean? We love it. But yeah, we love it. Sorry, I'm repeating myself because I'm overstimulated. Yeah. And then we're going to go on to the last part of what I'm trying to relearn in my 20's, is that the right people don't need convincing to stay in your life. And I feel like a lot of people will have experienced it. It's like, do you know when you're in school and you know you're not in the popular group? You know you're not because you're fucking weird and you dress like a tomboy and you're playing football and getting muddy and climbing trees and all the popular girls are like putting makeup on and flirting with the boys and you're one of the boys and you want to be in with them girls but you don't want to change but you're trying to change because you know you're like a little bit like well, you don't need convincing. Like, your people will find you, and when they do, it's fucking great because you can just be you unapologetically and they will just accept you for you. You don't need to change. Like, past friendships and relationships, obviously they're in the past for a reason, so they clearly didn't work out and they'd make you feel like you need to turn yourself down or like not be your full self and change the way you're behaving, change the way you're acting. And the reality is we never needed to do that. Like, we didn't need to do that and we never should have to do that. That's not how it works. And I feel like the realisation is in your 20's is like, you went too much, you were just in the wrong room with the wrong people. Like, I'm really fucking random and I love doing random things. Like, the first week moving into uni, I bought a unicycle because I thought I can. So I did. Can I ride it now? Absolutely not. But do I still have it? Yeah. And it's one of the core memories that when I moved in with my friend, she was like, Barney, you bought a unicycle? I was like, yeah. And she didn't fucking be like, why the fuck have you bought a unicycle? That's weird. She was like, cool, give me it, let me have a go. I'm gonna be shit, but we'll try it together. And I do believe you'll just like find your people, and you shouldn't settle for people who want you to be anything less than yourself because that's fucking wrong. And we're not doing that, are we? We're not doing that. And it's also about like acceptance. Like, they listen to your story and they understand and they just carry on. Like, they let you be and they don't mind. They just like allow life. They don't care. They're like, yeah, man, you've got a lot of emotional baggage. Never mind. Let me get the snacks and we'll talk about your past. We'll do a therapy session. Get on the floor. Because floor time. But yeah. And they don't make you feel like a burden either. Like, some things happen in life and you're just like, yeah, I feel a bit shit and a bit like a burden on you today. And they're like, why? And then they just make you feel better. And it's so simple. Like, they understand you. Like, I remember being in a friendship once and they kept like buying me so many gifts and they kept like giving me presents and I could never give that back because I didn't have money. So they'd be like, oh, here, have this expensive bag, this designer item, and I'd be like, oh, thank you, and I'd be obviously be really appreciative of that. Like, I didn't need that. And then I made a new friend and she bought me a baguette that was reduced in Tesco, and you best believe that fucking baguette made my day. Like, because I love baguettes. I'm so simple. I'm a simple creature. Give me the baguette. I was nearly crying. I thought, fucking hell, baguette. Oh my god, she knows me so well. And it's just good. It's just like one of those situations where you're like, yeah, man, cool. Thank you. Thank you for understanding me. And like I say, the right people won't need convincing to stay. They'll find you and they'll want to stay. And you'll just naturally gravitate to one another. And if you're being unapologetically yourself anyway, anybody that's not for you will just fuck off. Because they won't want to be near that energy double. Like, that's not for me. You don't need that. You don't need that in your life. So yeah, that's the list of the things I'm unlearning in my 20s, which honestly is just code for I'm finally realising I can do what the fuck I want. And I don't need to live by anything else. I'm in my 20s and I'm learning. I'll probably be in my 30s and learning. And my 40s. I'll have kids and I'll still be learning. And I mean, realistically, none of us know what we're doing anyway. So, like, we might as well just make it fun and just not care. Like, unlearn everything you did in your teens and just go for it. Start afresh, learn everything new. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. Nobody's listening. And yeah, I just choked. So if my eyes look a little bit watery, it's because I just choked on the fucking air in my room because overstimulated. But yeah, anyway, none of us know what we're actually doing. So just like chili beans and just get on with life. Find your people. Find your floor. And chill on your floor with your people. Life will be great. But yeah, if any of this resonated with you and you like have any opinions or thoughts, or if you want to have a discussion or talk about anything, drop me a comment, subscribe. We'll keep doing these because these make me feel fucking great. I love you. I love just chatting shit, and this is fucking amazing because I'm chatting shit and nobody can interrupt my little ADHD brain. So if I'm going off track, nobody's gonna say, Sam, what was that story about? What was you on about 10 seconds ago before you started talking about fucking Kermit the Frog? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, I will see you all again in another video very soon, and until then, have a lovely life, and I'll speak to you soon, guys.